Hope y'all are having a great day. Let's get some no give you going. Well, my products didn't save. Punch it in. All right, we found it. Okay. So the queen in the back. Oh, she's $3. She's really cool. I'll go ahead and run one of those for you. Boom, boom. Good to see you. I've been seeing your shows popping up. Let me grab a Gibby and throw it up here. We're gonna do a linen 25 ruble. So the Bahamas, the queen there is $3 and it's really cool. It's an economical queen and it's got a lizard that lights up with the blue light there, which is pretty fun. Uncirculated Bahamas 2019. Cool lizard. All right, I've got some great notes to show y'all. We did get some new notes in. So I'm gonna run through them and hang out. Oh, yeah. Really cool note. So here's another cool note. This is gonna be Fiji, 1974, $1, and that's uncirculated. Queen Elizabeth II, young queen. Next up, we've got a Costa Rica 2000 clones, 2018. It is circulated. Nice polymer. I was looking at them when they came in. I mean, it sure would be cool to be passing those around as our money. Might have to change what we got up here. Man, I've restarted Eastbound and Down. What a ridiculous show. It was on Max. Gosh, so fun. All right, Russia, 25 rubles. It's gonna be 1918 Russia. I got in some Russia today. I got a few other things in, like that Costa Rica. But I did get quite a few cool Russians in. Oh yeah, I got Portugal. Is our plane note person here? I did get a plane note. This thing has us on 30-second auctions. Let me fix this. Mhm. Okay. All right, fixed it up. Next up, we've got a super cool plane note. Portugal, 1978. We're always getting asked for plane notes. And old warrants. I don't know. If I do, I probably don't know. I do have some random old stuff. I have some had some railroad bonds somewhere, and then I do have this super neat item I'll show next. It's not a warrant, but it's probably a little cooler. All right, so next up, we've got a Prohibition era prescription for alcohol. Every 4 hours, you can get sauced. So it's a great talking piece. Hang it up in the office. You have your prescription for alcohol from the prohibition. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so next up, we're going to take a look at a wonderful 1905 3 rubles. It's going to be Russian Empire. Love the coloring. Yeah. It'd be a cool piece to, just hang up and have for talking. Silver and gold California takes the 25 rubles. Congrats. We'll do one more of those. 25 rubles. All right. So next up, we're going to go with a 100 ruble, and then I'll not show some Russian for a second. I've been showing a lot of Russian. All right, but we did get a lot in. So you've got a nice 1918 100 rubles. Russia. Next up, got Portugal. It's going to be 500 escudos. 1997. Check that bad boy out. What is that? An elephant? He's a happy looking elephant. And then a ship with some folks. Pretty note. Portugal, 1997. We're going to go Malaya, World War II. This is a nice note. It's going to be a 1945 $1,000. Beautiful example. It's the 25 rubles. Lenin is the givey. Good luck. Communist banknote. A Trump dollar. Are you asking like the little promotional one? Let me see. Which one? Not the gold one. I might have one. Let me see. I don't know if that's what you're asking for, but I do have something Trump in here. 1 second. I've got some actually random stuff like that. If you're into like, hold on, this isn't what you asked for, but let me see here. Hey, I got some pretty wild stuff actually. Oh, let me just get this folder out. All right. So let's look through these really quick. Looks like I might have a couple things. Hey, check this out. I don't know what's up with this dude. That's John. Is that supposed to be John Wayne? What was his name? 1977, $1. I don't know. This was just looks like a real dollar with a overprint. There's a John Wayne dollar or something. That's not Trump. That's not what you asked for. But hold on, we'll get there. So far I've got that guy. Ah, I found one. I think this might be what you're asking about. I don't know. It may not, but here's some random stuff. The Trump cash for a givey. You know what? Sure. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. That'll be easier too. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It's supposed to be John Wayne or somebody. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah, honestly, I got those Trump things. I think at my local coin shop, they're like on the counter for free. Um, that dude's pretty cool. Who knows his name? All right. So next up, back to showing some notes, y'all. Let's take a look at Yeah, you do. I just threw the Trump thing in there too. That's right. Yeah, I didn't take anything away. I mean, I didn't know what I was going to do with this Trump thing, so I'm just including it. All right. So next up, got a 92, 2,000 pesetas, Spain. All right. We've got Ocho Finco. I like that name. Enjoy. Enjoy Ocho Finco. Let's see here. Yep. So that's it for the giveies. Thank y'all so much for joining. We'll do another one. Bookmark us. We'll have some more. Collect. So bookmark us, and I'll include them. You know, in the giveies we do ongoing. Half mark Germany Allied MPC. Yeah. I have a few more. We'll do them. We've got half mark Germany Allied MPC. It's doing 30 seconds. Well, anyways, so these are from World War II, 1944. The Italian ones were earlier, 1943. They are cool little notes. All right, let me fix this seconds here. All right, so we got Eritrea, 10 Nafka. That's the North Korea of Africa. That's what they refer to it as. There's a cool YouTube documentary about it. A little communist country in Africa, Eritrea. Next up, we've got a Ukraine 20 Smackaroonies 2021. Kuwait 1990 to 91, 1 dinar. Nice Kuwait Middle East note. Let's see. I have some more that I got worked up here today. This Iceland is nice. So yeah, I'm getting pretty excited too about some upcoming shows. Let me think. Yes, I do. I do have just the thing, as a matter of fact. 1 second. Iceland, 1961, 10 kroner. If there was one coin that I was going to pick for that, you asked. We have just the thing. It's going to be the McDonald's Fiesta coin. That's right. There could be anything in here. Actually, one of 6 South American countries. These were put in Happy Meals to promote numismatics in 1988. So you've got the, hey, what's in there? Curiosity conversation starter. That's the one I would use. All right. Next up, you got it's not 51. 1941, Philippines, 2 pesos, emergency issue. Next up, 2 million bucks. That's going to be Germany, 1923. Nice hyperinflation note. All right. Next up, we've got Argentina. That's going to be 50 pesos. It's a beautiful uncirculated note from 2015. What the guy with his horse and flag there. Art, good to see ya. Nighthawk, I like that. That's really strong. Name Mobutu. It's going to be 10,000 Zares. Uncirculated 1989. Let us know what y'all are looking for. I've just got a bunch of notes we're going to hang out and show. I've got some World War II movie on. Not really watching. I don't know what it is. It was on YouTube recommended. 1972 two ring. I think it's called like World War II straight up. Yeah, YouTube algorithm's pretty good though. It's pretty wild. At night it'll be like, here's 4 hours of World War II stuff. Seems pretty good. You've got Botswana, 1982, two Pula. It's a specimen. Those holes indicate, cancellation generally. So these are issued to collectors, law enforcement for anti-counterfeiting purposes. Usually have all zeros or matching serials. Next up, we've got Thailand, 1985, 50 baht. Cool note. I don't know. The more I look at this guy, almost kind of he looks like he has disproportionately large ears, kind of like elf ears. Anyway, next up, we've got Costa Rica. It's going to be a nice unsigned remainder from 1903. 10 clones. All right, next up, HSBC, Hong Kong. 1973, $10. Decent example of that note. What's up, B? Were they not on the table right there? Next up, we've got a 10,000 rubles, 1919, Russia. Nice larger note. You run some sleeves too. Next up, we've got a World War II era 1 ruble. So this is a super cool series from Russia. They have one, the 5 has like a paratrooper, and the 3 has soldiers on it. Great series. 1938, 1 ruble, Russia. Next up, we got a 79, 500 Afghanistan. Japan. That's going to be a 10 yen, 1930. Really cool note. Oh, yeah. So it's like I guess a European or Russian movie or something. None of their mouths are matching what they're saying. You got 10 Zig 2024, the new gold back note. They're trying to get away from the US dollar. So they put those out. It's a pretty cool note. They just came out this year. I've been ordering some notes this morning. I'll be pretty excited to see all this stuff come in. We'll be able to do just straight up a Queen show pretty much. I'll probably do it just like that too. 23, 10,000 mark. Silk, Germany. Note Guild. Welcome, everybody. Let us know what you'd like to see. I'll show you what we have in stock, from any countries you're looking for. Otherwise, we're hanging out showing notes. Italy. It's going to be 5,000 lire, 1985. Really nice example of that note. Not bad for Italian. $5, Italian notes are pretty popular, it seems. You've got Turkey, 50 lira, 1970. These don't get as much love, but what's cool about them is, man, I've got some Ottoman Empire notes. Like, their notes go way back. There's a lot of Turkish notes. A lot of history, Turkish notes. So next up, we've got South Vietnam, 500 dong. Yeah, I'll have to work up one of those Ottoman notes sometime. Next up, got a 1961, 10 pesos, Mexico. Miss Mexico, 3 years in a row. Made that up. American Banknote Company, 10 pesos. Next up, we're going to go with a little linen. It's 10 rubles, 1991, CCCP. Everything kind of goes in waves in terms of linen, Germany, animals, polymers. This is a cool polymer. Yeah, if you like polymers, here's a 10 Dobras, St. Thomas. Next up, we got South Vietnam, 100 mark, Germany. The pup ain't happy. There's a lot of things. All right, a beautiful Spanish 25 basetas. Should be January 24th. What's today? 22nd. That's 2 days. That'd be good. All right. So we got Spain, 1907, 25 pesetas. Beautiful Spanish note. And then next up, we've got a Taiwan, 1964, $5. Taiwan. Next up, we've got a German 1950 mark. We've got a Mexico, 1 peso. It's going to be Osaka. It's a pretty cool note, actually. I like the color on it. Here you go. Here's something cool to look at. May not be for you, but $100. Bahamas, 2009. Super sweet Marlin. It's a cool one to look at. I'm going to go with a Honduras, 1961. One Lempira. Pretty well creative. Dude looks cool. I guess it's Aztec stuff. Mayans, my bad. My bad. We got Dominican Republic, 2020 pesos. Then we've got UAE, 2007, 5 grams. Beautiful UAE. And then we've got a nice turkey. It's going to be 1,000 lira. 1978 to 86. Sailing through the harbor. Pretty note. Larger Turkish note. Do a lot of two. You've got Honduras, 1980, 2010, one Lempira, and then you've got Iraq, 50 dinars, 2003, Put a little Iraqi note, and then you've got Honduras to go with it. Germany, 1910, really pretty note here. 100 mark. Got South Vietnam. It's going to be a 1962. Pendong, it's pretty. Palm trees. Looks like a cool place to hang out. All right, next up, we've got a Tanzania, 1997, 500 shillings, giraffe, and zebra there. Next up, we're going to do a communist, Yugoslavia, 1981, 1,000 dinara. Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore. We may have some animal fans. If so, here's a beautiful elephant from Congo, 100 francs, 2022. And we've got Malta. That's going to be 1 pound, 1979 specimen. Beautiful Malta, 1979 specimen. Next up, we've got Abkhazia, 2024, 10 Aspar. That one's on to Baltic state. Real banknote. What's up, Pooner? Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a great day. Then we've got Canada, $1 King George, American Banknote Company. Thailand, 1990, 20 baht. Pretty cool statue on there. Nice example of that note. All right, so next up, we're gonna do an Antarctica. So this isn't, nobody lives and uses money down there. They're exchangeable for U.S. dollars through 2021. But a lot of people collect them. We get asked for them. I need to pin it on the board actually. Antarctica, $1. I just like put it up there. That's gonna end up being the new spot where I just put stuff, I guess. All right, we've got Solomon Islands, $50, 1996. This is a really cool note. It's a specimen, of course. Never been to the Solomon Islands, but it really looks like a cool place. Butterflies and iguanas. Whoops, sharks and alligators. Yeah, dangerous place, huh? All right. Next up, we've got a Hong Kong. It's going to be $5. The Chartered Bank of Hong Kong. Cool elephant in the corner there. Nice note. Then we've got Chile, 1973 to 75, 50 escudos. Let's see here. And then we're going to go with the 1923, 100 million mark. Germany. Nice little polymer. St. Thomas. You need to fill that slot. This is uncirculated, 2016. 5 Dobras, St. Thomas. Thousand rubles, Russia, 1991. Next up, we've got Ireland. Hello, hello. Let us know what you'd like to see. We've got 84 to 86, 20 pounds. Ireland, there's a Irish hound or something on there. And very smart looking gentleman. Supposed to be. All right, next up, we've got 2 francs. It's going to be Allied MPC, World War II. Nice example of that note. No folds. Tunisia, 1980, 1 dinar. They make some beautiful notes in Tunisia. Super cool, Egypt. This one we just picked up. 1967, 1 pound. Egypt. Jesus and John the Baptist. 2004, 2 dram. Let's see, we need to run some note sleeves too. People will be belling them. I always forget about the stuff people bell. We need to look at some of that stuff. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll run some of the stuff people have been belling, like these. Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. So here's a 10 pack of the note sleeves. Those are the 8x5s. That's the ones that she's using quite a bit. Let's see. That's it. It has the top uh, top load. Okay, here's a fun one. Got a nice Russia 1909 25 rubles. So that's 1909 Russia. Beautiful note. I like the paper. You know, it's well circulated, but $4 or $5 note. If you don't have it, it's a cool one. Next up, apparently I went, well, hey, I'm buying these. I bought all kind of these things, y'all. Matter of fact, that gives me an idea. Let's see here. So let me tell you why I like these notes and offer you the opportunity. Hopefully, yeah. All right, now we're talking. So check it out. We've got two beautiful sequential by Afras. That's going to be a 1968 1-year issue on these notes. It was down in Nigeria. And these are unked. They actually look like they have some kind of funky cuts too. But yeah, a couple sequential Biafra 1-year issues. Those are cool. I love these notes. Apparently I ordered like 5 billion of them. All right, so next up, but they'll sell because they're pretty sweet. We've got China 1940, a beautiful example. Not today. Spooky. Right now for Canada, I want to say I've just got that 37 $1 in stock. I may have ordered some Canadian stuff though. Can't remember. I know I ordered a ton of Queen notes. Not that that's necessarily what you're asking for. I can't be sure. Yeah, spooky. Let me know if there's anything else though. Check back with us because we're always getting different stuff in. Here's a super sweet Spain, 1931, 50 pesetas. Y'all, they make some beautiful notes. They get no love on whatnot. It blows my mind. I mean, for $8, that's a sweet looking note. 1931, Spain. No love on whatnot though. I don't know what everybody's got against Spain. I actually never think of Spain for some reason. 1987, 20 shillings. Maybe nobody else does too. You know, Spain doesn't come to mind much. All right, I'm gonna do a lot of two for y'all. Got a beautiful Philippines, uncirculated 1978, 20 pesos, and then you've got a 9200 Sucres. Yeah, B was saying we should start doing a note of the month on the website. I'm gonna start doing some more things with the website. We have been working to get more inventory uploaded on there. Then I've got to get the subscriptions back going. We had the note subscriptions going, you know, and then we're gonna start doing like a note of the month and stuff on there. I'm gonna change some things up for the new year. 73, 10 reals. If there's anything I'd like to see us do, let me know. I did just order a ton of inventory, so we should be good on having cool, nice, uncirculated stuff to look at for a while. Here in a couple days, max. Some of this stuff I hadn't seen before, so it'll be exciting. 91, 100 rubles, CCCP. And then, you know, I was even thinking about doing like a, I don't know, if I was getting into foreign banknotes, just make a list of like the top 15 notes that I would probably go buy first. And then just maybe even make like a print copy. I don't know, I think you could do like a cool little magazine because there's so many notes. It's hard to know which ones are really get any direction sometimes. So maybe it could just like give some people some ideas. You think they lost it? What makes you say that, Sound Blaster? I don't necessarily not believe you. It is USPS. But how long's it been? What's going on? 74, 10 souls. It usually pops up. I'll say that, Sound Blaster. Whatever the case. I was actually talking to another buyer I met at a show last week from here, and he was showing me his tracking from another seller. And this package had gone like over his state to his city, back from his city to like Alaska or something stupid, and then like back to the town over. Like the tracking on it was nuts. So it usually pops out though. HSBC, $10, 1975. But if you message us, Sound Blaster, I'll get B to look at it. She does all the orders, and we'll track down, and see what it says. But it should pop out. It may just not, it may not be as quick as you like it to be, Sound Blaster. Probably not what you want to hear, but I'm confident it'll get there when. Might just be a day or two longer than you wanted. 2009, 100 trillion. And then sometimes, though, the tracking will be looking funny, though, spooky. And then like I have stuff that's been delivered here that still has funky tracking. So sometimes even the tracking's just off. But I'm not saying that's the case with you, but give it some time. If it doesn't get there, the 14th, the order from Monday is already here in Colorado. Yeah, on the 14th. So that's really weird. Well, message B, it should, maybe they missed a scan or something. It'll probably pick up in the system somewhere. Sound Blaster. Yeah, it'll pop up somewhere. But I believe you, because I'll be watching my packages too. And it is funny to see them. When I saw the guys from this weekend with the, it like left his city and then went to Alaska, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. 2015, 1 real, Qatar, yeah, I wouldn't be. I've only had one package that I had to go back to somebody last year. One out of the thousands of packages where I bought. This was a purchase I made that didn't come through customs, and it was like $500. The guy sent me some replacement notes, but one out of thousands of orders didn't show. And I told him, I said, if it shows, I'll pay you for it. Centennial of the Canadian Confederation, $1, Canada. But sometimes it just takes longer than you want it to. I only had that one not turn up, but it was stuck in customs. You don't even look. Yeah, I wouldn't. That's a good idea. Next up, you've got a pretty cool little private issue. This is from a textile employer or company. So that's going to be Note Guild, 1923. It was for 2.1 Pfennigs in gold. So it's kind of like a gold cert from a private employer in Germany. Is what it is. All right, so next up, I was excited to get these. I don't know if they're as hot as they were, but these things have been real hot. You got the 25,000 dinars, 2010. There was rumor they were supposed to be going to like a gold back deal, but it never came to fruition like the or not yet to my knowledge, or did they? Like the zigs, the Zimbabwe zigs that we have. I thought they were supposed to be doing something like that. 1976, Mozambique. That's going to be Portuguese Mozambique previously, and then it's also present. Isn't that's present day Macau too? I want to say that'd be correct. I actually went to Macau one time. It was pretty wild. Went over there. All they play is baccarat. 50 centavos. That's going to be a Japanese occupation note from the Philippines. Yeah, so we went over to Hong Kong, and then they had this like what's the boat with the two things from like when we were kids? You'd do the RC controller on the lake. Had two fans on the back and like it inflated on the bottom like a hovercraft. Yeah, we rode one of those things from Hong Kong to Macau. Here's a Kyrgyzstan 20 som, 2023 to 2024. And then we went up in there, and it was like 20 floors of baccarat. And then we found one poker table. We played on that. That was years ago. But yeah, they do baccarat there big time. They don't care about nothing else. The hovercraft boat was pretty neat though. China's pretty cool. Mongolia, 1981, 20 Tagrog. Hong Kong was a super cool city. If you can ever get over there. We went into Mexico one time off a cruise ship. Terrible. I was not a fan. I mean, I had more fun in Hong Kong. All right, we've got Afghanistan, 1991, 1,000 Afghanis. Yeah, one time, so since I'm just sitting here talking about travels, we went over to Mexico, man. I had this buddy went off into the service, gets married before he does. 72, 2 ringgit. So we go down to Mexico on a cruise straight out of high school. And we got off in Calica and went ashore to get some stuff to hang out on the beach and whatever, right? So we're getting like, we're young, we're like 21 or whatever. We're getting drinks. He's getting married. 42 10 centavos. He might have been getting tequila or whatever. So we go to the store and I walk in and I'm like, yeah, hey, you know, gonna need some ice. Give me some ice. And the guy reaches in his pocket and pulls out a bag and like presents it up to me. He's like, ice? I'm like, not that kind of ice, dude. I'm looking for frozen agua. Everywhere we went, we got pitched drugs basically. So it wasn't that good of an experience to me. And getting ice turned into be quite the little challenge down there. But yeah, I asked somebody for ice, and the dude definitely whipped out like drugs. 1922 mark, Germany. That was my experience in Mexico, and I was like, I ain't going back. That place ain't for me. All right, so next up, got a cool 5 million mark. 1923. Yeah, and then we would do trades and stuff for currency, just trading people on the planes. Tell you another thing, went over to, man, y'all got to get over to Asia, I'm telling you, or any of these places. But so I'm with the interpreter. Next up, we've got Colombia, 20 pesos, oro. So we're in China with the interpreter, and we're going to travel and ride their new high speed rail. The fastest ones in the world. This was right when they had come out. It must have been 2008 or so. And so I'm with the guy Aaron. Here's another Biafra. So I love these Biafras, y'all. 1 year issue. But so I'm with him, and long story short, I'm like, hey, get us some tickets to go from here to Shanghai or whatever. So I said, tell me how much they are. And he's like, do you want to go? It's like 100 RMBs or whatever it was. What's up, JD? Good to see you. It's like 100 RMBs to go to Shanghai. Regular or for first class. However he phrased that, said he's like, do you want to go regular class or first class? I'm like, what's the difference? And he said, whatever it turned out to be, it was like $1 each. And I was like, get us first class tickets. And he's like, no way. 1966, 500 dong. So we get on this high speed rail, and everybody's packed into these other, cars, the regular ones, like cattle. And we get up into this first class one. We're the only ones that paid the extra dollar because none of them would do it. Man, he was like, this is crazy. But basically, first class and the other one, the difference is $1. Was it in a nutshell? And you could stretch stuff pretty far over there. So it'd be worth getting out. I'll do it again. I don't know. These days, it was a different time then, too, politically. I was doing that, so I don't know. I guess it'd still be okay to go. You've got 1987, $50, Faroe Islands. I'm thinking we need to figure out how to, turn like a trip to Fiji or Cook Islands. We need to get the hookup on the banknotes down there, like Cook Islands. Go down there and make that a business trip and just get a direct hookup on their notes for like forever. Ghana, 1976, 5 CDs. I do have some of those coming, by the way. We actually finally sold out at Cook Islands. All right, so next up, y'all let me know if there's anything specific you want to see. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep showing notes. I'll try and quit telling y'all random stories. When you guys to the Philippines on the first class stuff and the differences, it's true. It's really cool. Ecuador, 1988, 10 sucres. I mean, I would go back over there. It was fun. It's just too bad now. We brought these note sleeves in from China because I used to import from China. Well, heck, I did last year, so I guess you could say I still do. And it's about where I wouldn't source out of China again, honestly. With them raising those tariffs and stuff, you won't be able to make no money on it. Got Bahamas 84, $3, so I have to figure out, they said Vietnam, but that doesn't seem like such a good plan. It's the same setup all over again. Communist country. Anyway, I don't know. Everybody says Vietnam's where it's all going, but I don't know. We already did that one. All right, so no, I just I'm in sales. So manufacture and distribute all sorts of items. We used to do collegiate merchandise, and then I brought in the note sleeves. We sell those in the Buy It Now, and honestly, I did it because we were using so many of them. But we brought in a container of the note sleeves last year. And I'll run a pack for y'all. That's the envelope sleeves. These are good for like bunks. If you have a stack of 100 notes, or like that 10,000 dinars I showed earlier, if it's the perfect 8x5 width, you can't get it into that top load, so that one's better. But yeah, we brought those in, and then we make shakers for Alabama football. So it's probably confusing when people see our website and my business, and they're like, this dude sells shakers, plastic shakers for football fans, and banknote and game card sleeves. So that's an interesting setup. We got 2 reels, 2010. That's what we do, is football and banknotes. And unfortunately, our team is no longer on top. We've got the Russia, 10 rubles, 1991. Then Moldova, 2005. 1 blue, 2 note lot. Right? Then it's fun. Yeah, go talk football and banknotes. That's the stuff I like to do. So that's what we're doing. Next up, because the way I see it, I don't plan on ever doing any retiring. I'm going to be doing banknotes and selling stuff because, most people, heck yeah, spooky. Most people, they'll be talking about retiring and stuff, but based on what I've seen, most people that retire, they don't stay on Earth much longer. So I ain't planning on retiring. I'm going to pull a Joe Paterno. Saudi Arabia, 2021, 1 dinar. So that's kind of why I'm doing this too, so I can just keep doing it as long as I like. Then we'll just know a lot more at that point, hopefully. All right, so next up, we're going to go with Ghana, 1978, 10 CDs. I'll be interested to see what new notes come out this year. There is a few that I'm going to be looking for. I want to see. Well, hopefully Costa Rica comes out with some new stuff. I think that'd be cool. Fiji, definitely checking out Fiji. Um, let's see. There was a couple other ones you have to check. You know, the reason I say Costa Rica, like these things are phenomenal. Um, that's the 2000 colognes. We used to keep them in stock a lot. Those are getting tougher to find, actually. I went trying to source them the other week. We used to keep those in stock. Next up, we've got Uganda. That's going to be 100 shillings. What? Tell me more. Tell me more, Spooky. I haven't heard. I saw Elon Musk was trying to kill the penny. Oh, my bad, y'all. Which I don't know that that's a terrible idea, you know. There's a lot of people who are like, I want my keep my penny. You can't buy nothing for a penny anymore. 1910, 20 mark. Yeah, I haven't heard about the new U.S. notes. I'll have to check into that. Here's a new U.S. note. I still can't remember. What's that dude's name? I wasn't much into the old westerns. What? No way. That's John Wayne. That's right. Thank you, AC. John Wayne. That's right. Saudi Arabia, 1984. 100 reals. Yeah, John Wayne. I knew it. I knew 10, 20, 50, and 100. Let me guess. They're going to put Trump on all of them. That is something he would do with his renaming the Gulf of Mexico and everything. That guy's so funny. Wild. Antarctica, you 100% can. This is the last one I got. It's the uncirculated $1 from 2021. 2021. Yeah, penguins. Mhm. I moved pretty quick, so if you want it rerun, let me know. No pressure. All right. So next up, let's see. I won't hide stuff from y'all. What do we got here? Man, this thing's been worked up for a minute. It's a pretty sweet note. 50,000 rubles, 1993. So that's the first year. So that would have been like from December of 93, actually, because it's not Soviet in Soviet Union fell in 93. So they would have made that note for 1 month. 1 month. All right. Next up, we're going to do a piece of silk note geld. It's going to be a 25 thinning. Belfeld. And that one's from 1921 to 22. Silk note geld. All right. Next up, we got Somaliland. It's going to be 50 shillings, 2002. It's Yeah, I was going to see about getting a booth at this show in the middle of Georgia. Is anybody over in Georgia? They're having a show over there this weekend. I think it's at Perry, Georgia. I hit them up about a booth, but it was full. 2023. I'm going to check out Knoxville too for a couple weeks, you know. But if you're in Georgia, they're having a show over there this weekend. I don't know who will be there, but it's sold out. All the shows have been sold out lately. Has anybody been going to any? It's pretty wild. I think it's mostly sellers, though, honestly. It feels like 1980, 50 CDs, Ghana. There's never a bunch of foreign note sellers, you know. But just when I look around at the booths, they were all dealing in silver and, you know, U.S. stuff mostly. Next up, We're gonna pick this beautiful Venezuela. So that's a 1974 5 bolivars. It is Unk Thomas De La Rue printer. Pretty note. It would be cool to go to some place like a Venezuela or Costa Rica, um, Chile, something like that. So let me grab. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. So we're gonna keep it going. What was the county of Augusta that you showed up before you picked the Antarctica? Oh yeah, yeah. So that's from Virginia. 1862, 15 cents. I worked this one up yesterday. So that's Stanton, Virginia, 1862. Yeah, 15 cents. It's basically script money. All right. So next up, look, everybody always sleeping on this note, but guess what? This is a tough note. And, in like Unk, that's like $1,000 or better note. That's the 1945 again. So if you ever come across that big beautiful note with the flower on it, it's a good one. And next up, do a Chile 1958 5 pesos. Got this very dapper looking gentleman. Zaire 1972 to 82. One Zaire. Here we go, y'all. Actually, my stock here has gotten back to a decent level. We could actually sit here and show notes for a while, y'all. We've gotten low. 91,000 rubles, Russia. Then we've got a French West Africa, 100 francs, 1942. Really cool looking note. French West Africa. This is a great note. East Caribbean states. $2, 2023. It's a commemorative for 40 years of independence. Turtles and fish. Wonderful note. I could see those doing well in the future. I don't know. I don't think it'd be a bad one to keep a few extras. Definitely for trade. If I was personally strategizing, you could trade the heck out of those, I would think, in the future. 72. Half dinar. All right. Namibia. So next up, we're going to do Egypt. We've gotten down pretty low in here, so now I can show you. Oh yeah, I forgot I have these Javis. I have this beautiful 10 rupees. Hey, I don't know if anybody's looking for a nice Burma. 10 rupees, that's going to be 1942. AU, 10 rupees, Burma. All right. Next up, we're going to go with South Florida. It's going to be 10 pesos. I don't have a $5 Hawaiian one, Justin. I got 10 pesos, South Florida. What's up, chat? Next up, we've got £5 sterling, England, King Charles. That's a cool one here. Yeah, I've got World War II. Nice little Malaya, 1944, $100. Beautiful example of that note. Japanese occupation, Malaya. I think these are some pretty notes. You know, they don't carry a whole lot of value for as pretty as they are, but these Cambodias are fun. I kind of like the security person in there too. 100 reals, Cambodia. Next up. Oh yeah, that shows you shark note. If you like sharks, you got 2017 commemorative. That's 40 francs for 40 years of independence. Next up, we have Jamaica, 1992, $2. Then we've got a 1990 Great Wall of China, 1 1. Beautiful note. The wonderful landscape. Then we've got Germany, 100 marks. Beautiful note from 1908. Oh, eight. Yugoslavia. 1990, 500 dinara. Nice example of that note. Communist, socialist, Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. Next up, why not? Let's check out Rwanda. Got a 100 francs, 1976. Man, I do like the color on that. It's pretty vibrant. This is one of the notes I usually skip over. It's like Rwanda, but it actually is pretty. I like the starburst there in the center. All right. Next up, we're going to look at all the notes. We've got 50,000 bolivars. It's going to be Venezuela, uncirculated, 1998. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right. Get ready, y'all. I'm going to make sure you're on your toes. You're going to freak out about this. Everyone's like, what is this guy doing? That's right. We got T Swift, 24 karat gold full collectible banknote for your daughters and nieces and significant others or yourself. Hang it up in your office. I got some of those thinking I could sell them. Well, I sold one. I want to say I sold one. Uganda, 1979, 20 shillings. I actually got one for a gift, and then I bought a few extra because I don't ever buy one of anything. And yeah, I'll probably still have them in 20 years. That's all right. So next up, we're going to do a Myanmar 1994, 20 cats, and then you got Italy 1971, 1,000 lira. What's up, Tammy? Good to see you. Tammy, don't you do the queen stuff? I did get a new queen note ready. Can't remember if that was you or not. Welcome, y'all. We're hanging out, looking at notes. Let us know what you'd like to see. Been showing some notes for a little while, so we may have already shown it. You do. I thought so. Okay, I got something for you. 1 second. I think it was the first note I showed. I got something. Let me see here. Hold on. You're gonna like it. Here it is. Okay. All right. Here we go. 1974. $1 on Fiji. Beautiful Fiji. That's a cool one. Young Queen. And then I do have quite a few more that will be working up, but that was the new one I got out for today, basically. The new Queen one. Even though I do have some other ones, like this one. Here's a East Caribbean States, $20. And that one's 88 to 93. Y'all, I like these Samoa specimens. Check this thing out. It's really pretty. We got a 2006 100 Tala, if you like flag notes. It's a hybrid substrate. It's like a polymer paper note, basically. They make some pretty notes. Next up, we got a wonderful 5-pound sterling King Charles polymer 2024. Mmm. Gaddafi, 1 dinar. 2004, Libya. Austria, 1967, 20 shillings. Esteemed gentlemen. Next up, we've got British Armed Forces, 1972, 10 new pence, 2 of them sequential. Philippines, it's a commemorative 100 pesos from 2011. Yes, of course. Um, 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 We got Fiji, 1974, $1, Young Queen. What's up, Sculver? Welcome, everybody. Beautiful note. No folds. Hey, what's up, pup? Man, snuck up on me, dude. All right. So next up, we've got 5 pesos oro, Colombia. Pup scared the heck out of me. I don't know what that was. What's up, dude? Did they leave you in here with me? And then you got shocked. He always picks up static electricity. He gets zapped every time I touch him. All right, we've got 1964 Republican National Convention with the ticket stubs there, San Francisco. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just super excited to have some Icelands in for y'all. We get ice for Iceland all the time. Mm-hmm. Nice little 1974. 10 Souls, Peru. Mm-hmm. We've got a 1985 $1. It's gonna be Cayman Islands, Queen Elizabeth. Nice Thomas De La Rue note. Thailand. 1953, 20 baht. All right, I'm gonna show you all the wall, and I'm gonna hop off, go watch some Eastbound and Down, and get some more notes ready. So let me know if there's anything y'all want me to run. I did forget to run that Guatemala. If anybody needs that, I'll run it. It's pretty cool. Otherwise, we'll see y'all on the next show. We'll get some more stuff ready. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you for joining me. Really do. Had fun. See you next time.